And it's a chance really to look at Arsenal now that it is virtually, Gary, all said and done in terms of that title race. 10 points now, and Liverpool have that game in hand. When you look at them, not just today, but I'm talking about the season in general now under Mikel Arteta, have they progressed or regressed?
I mean, that will depend wholly now on the Champions League. If they win the Champions League, then all will be forgiven. But otherwise, their league performances have been a big letdown. I think that if Manchester City weren't going to win the league, which they've done in the last 4 seasons, Arsenal had to be the team that were there waiting. They're not. They're not even on the shoulder of Liverpool to put pressure on them in this last few weeks. Liverpool are going to win it at a canter. I think that's a big disappointment. And where Arsenal have been in the last couple of seasons, you felt as though they were a team that were growing in Premier League title races and getting better. So what's happened this season, I think they've gone backwards. They've gone backwards, I think, from the start of the season in terms of their recruitment. They never covered themselves for the likely injury to Havertz, who was their only centre-forward. He didn't really fancy Jesus as a centre-forward. Ødegaard's another big drop-off, I think, for them. I think they've lost Edu off the pitch. They've lost, obviously, their CEO as well, who's obviously now he's going to Tottenham. So I just think there's things at Arsenal that, look, the Champions League is a huge opportunity for them, but the league is your bread and butter. And I think Mikel Arteta was building a squad to win the Premier League title, and this was the season that he really should have been there and been close with Liverpool, and he's not, and I think it's a letdown.
Have they gone backwards?
I don't think so. And I hear that, and I agree with quite a bit of that, but I still think they're going to be the second-place team again, third season on the trot. I know you want it to go over the line. I think the injuries to key players at different parts of the season has to be considered. Has to be considered. And I know, in terms of the recruitment, they've got a strong goalkeeper, they've strengthened defensively, they've strengthened in midfield, and yeah, it's kind of accepted that the front line is the last bit and the most important bit to strengthen. To get Jesus and Havertz out for periods of time, Saka, Ødegaard earlier in the season, I find it harder to criticise the team in terms of how they've played this season based on those disappointments. Liverpool have been the only team that have had very few injuries. Everybody else has had injury problems. It makes a difference. Man City, with everybody that they've had out injured. And we can go round the houses and talking about this and that. Injuries make a difference. And I know there's got to be a squad situation, but when you're trying to win the title and the team at the top has got very few injuries and everything's going well for them, and if you've got a few injuries, it's hard to keep up the pace of it. So, listen, they do need another striker. But I wouldn't agree that they've regressed, that they've gone backwards. He's getting closer. It was just a difficult season with injuries and to try and stop Liverpool.
We're always going to try and sort of let Arsenal off the hook. A couple of seasons ago, it's because of basically Saliba being injured, and they bought some defenders. They bought Timber, they bought Kivior. So they've had Gabriel and Saliba available for most of the season. They've had Rice available for most of the season. I think they've got the worst attacking squad in the top 6. I think Newcastle's is better, I think Villa's is better, I think City's is better, I think Liverpool's is better. They've all got 4 or 5 players that you mean that if one drops off, Liverpool have got 5, 6 options up top. Villa have now got 5 or 6 options up top. Newcastle have got 4 or 5 really good options up top. City have got Haaland, they've got Marmoush, they've got Foden, they've got Sabino, they've got other players, Doku. So why have they left themselves so woefully short where Ødegaard and
I think woefully short's a little harsh. Martinelli got good numbers last year. Saka got good numbers last year. Trossard's been... I know he's not a big-time player.
Havertz is their only centre-forward.
I know. Well, Jesus is a centre-forward too.
No, but Jesus, he doesn't even fancy Jesus as a centre-forward. I mean, Havertz, for me, he's half a centre-forward at best, and I accept he's done a good job for them, but they so needed a centre-forward. It was obvious to everybody to leave themselves without a centre-forward and back up in other positions up front. I just feel it was a poor recruitment drive.
They scored 91 goals last season. And I'll go back to when everybody's fit and healthy, Havertz was scoring fairly regularly. Goals from Havertz, goals from Martinelli, goals from Saka. When everything's purring for Arsenal, we both thought they could win the title. And that's what I'm going on. Havertz has figured it out. He's a number 9 now. And then Rice is playing as an 8. I just thought if everybody stayed fit, they can win it. But they didn't stay fit. And it's just how much you criticise a club for not finding backups, which I agree with, in terms of another bit of star quality up front. And that's why there's talk about Isak and Sesko and all these strikers that might be the final piece.
They keep saying, Arsenal, they can't get hold of the right centre-forward, but City buy Marmoush, Aston Villa go and get 3 forwards in January. They just needed a couple of half-decent bodies to play up there. They can't leave themselves with Mourinho up front in a title race. They've left themselves with Mourinho up front in a title race. That is not good enough.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Lowe, and as we head towards the end of an exciting Premier League season, make sure you like and subscribe on the NBC Sports YouTube channel for more content like this.